最后是风流。那这次的话是《世纪帝国4》，那这上次在就是疑似公主村标注价格时候买的，买了都买了，那应该试试看。对啊，应该要尝试看看。它有一些有趣的啊，比如说小规模战斗，其实有点像打 AI， 然后有一些特别的模式。不过我这边玩玩看是战役啦，解锁哈斯汀战役，诺曼人，还有莫斯科俄罗斯崛起嘛，百年战争应该是英国法国吧，诺曼人，威廉步兵向敌对的盎格鲁撒克逊人夺取英格兰王国，国王只能有一个，诺曼底勇士。英国的威廉，英格鲁萨克逊，有趣的，好像读历史一样。没有机会很难体验历史事件，不会测试你的防御力，只会发动全部的攻击，适合即时战略。一般只发起一次攻击，中等。精通的哦。我一定是没有精通，我就是菜鸡一个。建议难度哦，就是他建议游戏难度，来吧。虽然我也不知道怎么玩，但是应该也不是说不知道怎么玩，毕竟《世纪帝国3》不，《世纪帝国2》《世纪帝国3》也都玩过，所以大致游戏玩法还知道，只是不知道《世纪帝国4》的具体的改版。
Some events leave a deep mark on history. But none on the land.
它这个动画
This is the site of the Battle of Hastings.
战役
After almost 1,000 years, no traces of the bloody conflict can be seen. But here, the fate of England turned. It's where a king was killed, and his victor claimed the throne. October 14th, 1066. We know what happened here on this day, thanks to this. The Bayer Tapestry. A carefully preserved, illustrated record of events. It shows the main players. Harold, the newly crowned Anglo-Saxon King of England, and his challenger, William, Duke of Normandy. William claimed the previous king had promised him the crown. So, he assembled an army and prepared to sail to England to fight King Harold for the throne. But a storm thwarted his plans. Meanwhile, Harold discovered that a Viking invasion had landed in the north. Another threat to his crown. So he raced to fight them. In France, William waited for the right conditions to sail across the Channel to England. The weather cleared. He seized his chance.
这个船很酷。
250 miles north, Harold had defeated the Vikings. Now, hearing of William's arrival, his army sped south.
人打维京人再打他。
At 9 o'clock in the morning, on this hill, William's Norman army were ready to do battle with Harold's Anglo-Saxon men. The stage was set, and up for grabs, England itself. 1066年11世纪的时候，
反制效果，长江兵可以反制骑兵。我们的任务应该就是把盎格鲁撒克逊人的国王给他捅了。刚刚叫什么哈克逊还是什么来的？名字实在是很记不太、念不太出来。我们有领袖特殊能力，有点像3就对了。骑兵可以快速缩短远程单位距离。那你来打过念什么？实用的动作快捷键。这个战役载入，那是真的吗？哦，开始了。哇，好多啊！查拉克山。
On October 14th, 1066, William of Normandy stood ready for battle at the base of a hill. The high ground belonged to King Harold of England and his Anglo-Saxon army. Here, on this hilltop, the fate of England would be decided.
就你从低洼往高处打就对了。哦，这是威廉，重装近战骑兵。
William's Norman army made the first charge, launching a direct assault on the shield wall.
我不能动啊！临近攻击会加伤害啊！
Though William's army fought fiercely against the shield wall, it would not yield. As one man fell, another took his place. Overlapping shields in tight formation made for a near impenetrable barrier.
打不进去就对了。
Realizing his army could not break the shield wall, William called for a retreat. He aimed to lure the Anglo-Saxons into a false sense of victory, causing them to break formation. William's feigned retreat was working. The Anglo-Saxon army broke their shield wall formation, leaving gaps for William to make a move. With Harold's men no longer in shield wall formation, William could pick them off as they charged.
杀死盾墙外面的萨克逊人。哦，这边军都不能用啊。
The Anglo-Saxons had deployed rows of spearmen to push back the invaders, but William had an answer. His sharp-eyed archers. More Norman men-at-arms reinforced William's army.
Ah, 解救新领袖。 哇，这时候按下 A 使用组件。A 不知道为什么没有反应啊。
Anglo-Saxon archers joined the fray, and the Normans' deadly cavalry ready to charge. But first, William's forces had to eliminate the enemy spearmen, whose sturdy polearms could easily bring down a horse. With the threat of spearmen cleared from the field, William's cavalry was free to charge at the Anglo-Saxon archers. The Anglo-Saxon army was in disarray. Their shield wall had been neutralized, and their numbers were dwindling. Now the only thing standing between William and victory was King Harold himself. More Norman cavalrymen took to the field.
Ctrl A 是促进全部的啊 ，Ctrl A。哦，又有兵了，快上来啊！
The last of Harold's men encircled their king, prepared to lay down their lives to save his.
还蛮刺激的，但这人看起来蛮好笑的。
The Anglo-Saxon King Harold had fallen. In the confusion, some loyal soldiers fought to the death, while others scattered in panic.
对，我们继续追杀。
Leaderless and defeated, the last of the Anglo-Saxon army fled for their lives. The Normans celebrated victory over the English king, but William's quest to rule England
他只是在登陆口打赢对方而已，还要沿路打上去。
The
个剑插的挺酷的，就我们可以建造城堡。新王，看一下。
At Guédelon in France,
酷哦。
To understand how castles were constructed, they're building one from scratch, using just the tools and materials of the medieval age.
现代人直接模仿。
It's a 25-year project.
25年，考古学
The
复
world's
刻
biggest
实验，
archaeological experiment.
有点太厉害了。
The most important defensive feature of any castle was the wall surrounding it.
中世纪城堡真的很非常
in
小
order to resist attack and absorb the impact of projectiles fired from trebuchets.
The curtain wall was over 20 feet deep, interspersed with towers. In earlier Norman castles, they were square. But while on crusade, European knights saw that eastern towers were round. They realized that eliminating corners not only made them stronger, but also provided a better view of the surrounding landscape. Completing the walls will take some 30,000 tons of sandstone.
3万吨哦。
Transport costs in the Middle Ages were incredibly expensive. So having a good supply of local stone close to the castle was vital.
直接就地盖。
To extract it from the quarry, first a row of holes is hand-drilled.
Once all the holes are ready, I'm ready to put in the iron wedges, and I'm ready to split it open by hitting very hard on each wedge with a big sledgehammer.
The stone is split into usable blocks, then transported using horsepower and human effort.
哇，太
This
难
treadmill
了！
crane can lift up to half
哇，
a
好
ton.
酷哦，起动机哦。
The walls are built like sandwiches. On the outside, you have facing walls built from better quality stones. And the inside, the rubble cores, they're built with softer stones and other offcuts from the quarry. And they're built up in layers with a very thick, coarse mortar.
原来是
This
这样叠起来
ingenious
的哦。
method makes the walls better able to withstand hits from a trebuchet.
又不是真的一块一块，只有最内外有一块一块而已，里面都是一些混合泥土跟
Sandstone
那
is
些。
too hard to be carved into intricate windows, vaults, and steps. Instead, softer, more expensive limestone is used. These sophisticated building techniques make castles the ultimate feats of medieval engineering. It's a testament to their construction that so many still stand today.
酷啊！来看一下这个吧。明亮星星燃烧了数周。威廉入侵英格兰之际，然后士兵不想从诺曼底出航，啊不啊，等不及从诺曼底出航啊，直指英格兰萨克逊国王城堡。星星与星王，星星与星王 ，OK。哈罗德就这样挂了，然后我们就成为不是、啊、威廉就成为英格兰国王。贝叶挂毯上也描述了长尾之星，如今称为芭蕾卫星。哦，这个。我都附有这个影片，挺酷的。而且影片非常细致又很高级，天哪！
Some events leave a deep mark on history, but none on the land. This is the site of the Battle of Hastings.
是这个啊，
After almost 1,000
是一
years,
样的影片。诺曼底征服，是的 ，OK。
at the Battle of Hastings, the death of one man changed the course of history. The Anglo-Saxon King Harold was killed here, on England's south coast. His army defeated by William of Normandy. Anglo-Saxon rule was over forever.
就直接当世界史在读真的。
Christmas Day 1066, William was crowned the first Norman King of England.
姓名字早就有了。
Now he had to secure power across the country.
那时候盖出西敏
He
寺吗？
began by stamping his mark on the landscape, building cathedrals and castles at strategic locations. Nothing like them had been seen in England before. They reminded the Anglo-Saxon population exactly who was in charge. But not all were content with living under Norman rule. Anglo-Saxon revolts broke out across the country. King William acted quickly to crush these rebellions. But there was one region where dissent was spiraling out of control. The north of England.
英格兰
In 1069, a group of lords from Northumbria formed an alliance with Viking invaders. Together they approached Norman-held York, a large city with an important cathedral, still protected by ancient Roman walls.
还有古城墙哦，
But the
酷哦
walls couldn't save York. The city and the castle fell to the rebels. William's new kingdom was under threat. He had to get the
这
city
城堡盖的
back
真
under
的非常
Norman
诡异，这
control.
是这样吗？
William had no choice but to order his men north. But as the Norman forces set off on their long march towards York, how much resistance from the rebels would they encounter?
哦，这是第2集了。我在思考的是，我观看下一支影片，应该可以耶。